Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on Into the Shadows, we will be pulling a shadow card and see what shadow that Spirit thinks we should be working on this week. So I do set the intention that these videos reach those who need them when they need them. So if this video did find you today, it means it was meant for you. However, it does not mean that the entire message is for you. It may just be a portion of it that is meant for you. These readings are going out to a lot of people, and different people will find meaning in different portions of it. But if it did reach you, there is something here for you. So let's see what shadow Spirit wants us to work on. Okay. So we got the Wholeness Includes Cracks. I think we actually may have gotten this card before, maybe in conjunction with another one. So this one's about imperfection, finding tenderness, finding beauty in things, humanity, right? Humanity is not perfect. So that's what this is saying. Like, humanity isn't perfect. That's what makes us perfect. If all of humanity was perfect, things would be pretty boring. Everybody would just be always talking properly, doing exactly what they're supposed to do, and life would be really boring. It's actually the imperfections that make people and life so beautiful, including this pottery here that I don't know if you can quite tell, but it's actually been broken and there's lots of cracks in it and it's been fixed. And I believe it's a Chinese proverb, which I don't know what you call it. No, sorry, not Chinese, Japanese. I might be wrong where its origin is, but it's all about a cracked bowl or a broken bowl is more beautiful than a new one, than a fixed one, because it has a personality. It's been through things, right? And so what this card is saying is you've been through things. You have a personality, right? But just because there's cracks, you are still a whole person. In fact, those cracks are what make you who you are, right? Those cracks, if you think of them as being, childhood trauma, school trauma, whatever, major life events trauma, that sort of thing, those cracks are there because you went through that, but you are healing them or healed them or trying to heal them. And that actually makes you more beautiful because you have a deeper understanding, because you went through this, you understand other people who've gone through that, because you went through this, now you have this great sense of humor. You're obviously, because there's trauma over here, your personality is not the same as if there was no trauma over here. But that is the beauty of that trauma, because this is who you are and this is who you were meant to be. And without having all these cracks, that beauty wouldn't be there for you. So I'm going to get another deck here and we're going to see what advice Spirit has for us in terms of this card. So Wholeness Includes Cracks. So whether the advice is how to heal our cracks or whether the advice is how to look at ourselves as a whole person with the cracks, what advice does Spirit have for us in regards to Wholeness Includes Cracks? Ooh, and we've got two pieces of advice here. And the first one is the Emperor. Very interesting. So Emperor is all about authority, structure, stability, having that leadership, being respected, following rules, power, having rules, having power, having authority over things. And so what this is saying is really like, because of these cracks that you have, because of what's happened here, you actually have gained this respect or this leadership that you wouldn't have gained without these cracks. So if you think of it, a lot of people who do rehab treatment, right? They're the counselors or the people who are running the facilities. A lot of those people who do the treatment for rehab have actually gone through rehab themselves. And because of that, they understand, right? If you put somebody in there who had never gone through rehab before, they didn't have a full understanding of it, those people are not going to get the respect of the individuals in rehab, because they're like, how would you know? You've never had to deal with this. You don't know what's going on. But because you have these cracks, now that makes you, as a drug counselor, drug rehab counselor, or a drug rehab worker, that gives you this edge, that gives you this empathy, that gives you this understanding that other people wouldn't have had. If they hadn't have got their bowl cracked in this way and mended it back together, they don't have the authority, the leadership, the respect that is needed in order for people to follow you and to believe you and to say, oh yeah, I should follow these steps for recovery because I've seen you do it. If you haven't done it, why should I listen to you? You have no clue. You're just reading off books and thinking this is what's best. So your advice is to understand that your cracks have given you authority in some area. So whatever that is, whether that's, counseling. I hate to say counseling all the time, but cracks usually generally involve some mental torture. But as a counselor for abused children or abused wives or abused husbands or any of that, or somebody who got to university and really struggled, and now you're a counselor at university for other students who are really finding the course load too much or being away from their families too much. So these cracks have given you some kind of authority, some kind of respect, some kind of knowledge, information that is very useful. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups, this is actually about satisfaction, contentment, getting your wishes fulfilled, right? So your wishes coming true, being emotionally stable. And so what you have to understand is you are a whole person. You have these cracks, but those cracks have given you not only the authority and the respect in a certain area because you've gone through that, you've dealt with that, you've come out the other side a better way. Like let's say even something that can be traumatic, but not super necessarily, right? Like childhood abuse, very, very bad. But like getting a divorce. So maybe it's your choice and it's your wish and you've got this divorce, but because of these cracks you had before and because of your healing, you were able to get through that as in a respectful manner, in doing what was best for the kids, in not taking your cracks and giving your children cracks, right? In keeping your cracks here, having your cracks healed, and now being this authority, being respected for how you deal with these types of situations because you're not going to cause the same trauma that was put onto you. And then if you stay in this, if you stay in this understanding that your cracks give you this authority, give you this power, give you this knowledge, you'll understand that your wishes will come true. Like your life is very satisfactory. You look at all these cups, right? So if you think of all these cups, they were all cracked and now they've all been put together. Now I'm healed from this, right? This is where you're going. You are healing from this. And so this is an absolutely beautiful, wonderful message for you, is to understand that these cracks make you beautiful. They give you authority in another area, and it is bringing in your wish fulfillment, right? Whether or not you even realize that right now, because of this knowledge, because of what you've gone through, that is going to lead you to success somewhere. So let's ask, what are we going to ask here? We're going to ask for any other, okay, the steps. Let's ask for the next step that we should be taking forward. While we recognize our wholeness has these cracks in it, but they make us beautiful and give us an advantage. Ooh! So this is about betrayal, endings, like a complete collapse. Like, I cannot take it anymore. I am done. This is over. You can't even do one more thing to me because I'm already dead and dying on the ground. And so as you move forward in your journey, let's not take on these extra cracks, and let's understand that we can take it, right? We're not going to fall. We're not going to die by the sword because you've already been there. You've already done that. And we're going to stand in our power. We're going to stand in our authority. We are going to reach success, right? So your next step is to kind of cut off all those, like this says right here, painful endings, right? So next step, we're going to be cutting off all those things that bring these burdens onto us. So whether that is you used to do drugs and we're cutting off anyone we know that does drugs, even if they're no longer doing it, we're just going to cut them off to keep that whole sort of group away, keep that whole vibe away, right? So this is all about like we're gonna have a final ending. We're gonna cut things off. We're going to realize that we are whole. We're going to realize that we can still take it. We can take more because we are getting rid of this. We are putting this off to the side. Whatever this is, whatever these burdens are, whatever keeps coming in, that we're going to be done with it. We're going to end it, and we're going to start standing in our truth and standing in our power and standing in our leadership ability. And we're going to end up coming to a successful end here. And so I'm going to get you today a moonology. Oh, you know what? I am going to get you a moonology, but before that, we're going to get you an animal spirit card, because it really feels like for this reading, we need to look at your animal spirit as you move forward in your power and in your leadership towards success. What message wants to come out, please? What spirit animal message would like to come out, please, for this reading? Thank you. Oh, that's a lot. That's a big pile. We'll put those back in and we'll try again. Maybe like a little slower. I find sometimes if I close my eyes and not look, then I'm not stopping the cards. Okay. See, look at that. Close my eyes and look. And we got 2. So we got, the lion, hunger calling. So you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past. So we're cutting things off. Whatever this is, whatever these swords are, we're going to cut off all those swords. So let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. Hey, you are the lioness. Or lioness, or lion is lion the male term. As you will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make notable choices for your life and your tribe. So start making the choices, cut off what you don't need, and stand in your power. And it says, for your life and your tribe, right? You're standing in a leadership position. Your tribe might be your children, your tribe might be your family, your tribe might be, your colleagues, whatever it is. But you are standing in this leadership position. And then horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Okay, so this is about freedom, right? Breaking free, going forward, going towards your success, and you have the strength. So let's start cutting this off. We're just going to cut that off. Anything that's causing swords to be stabbed in our back, we're no longer going to accept, because we're not creating any more cracks. We're healing our cracks. We're standing in our authority and our power and our respect, because we've gone through this and we've healed our cracks, which is going to lead us to success. And you have this higher calling, have the courage to move forward, get rid of your past, and you have the freedom to do whatever you want and be successful in it. So I hope this message helped you. I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye. Oh, I was just going to say that, and then I forgot. I did tell you I was going to give you a moonology card. Look at that. See, where's my mind? Okay, I want to get you one moonology card, and we'll take that one because it just fell out. So it must be important, and we'll see about getting you one more moonology card. So let's see. There we go. There it is. Okay, let's see the one that came out first. Don't let your past hold you back. Look at that. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let the cracks hold you back. The cracks are beautiful. Don't let it hold you back. The energy is gaining momentum. There you go. Don't let your past hold you back. You're moving forward. Let's just keep moving forward. You got this energy. You're moving. Let's keep moving. We're not looking back. The past is the past. We look back to heal the past, not for regrets, and we move forward from here. Whatever you've gained from your past is going to help you in your future, okay? Look at it that way. You've gained all this experience from your past, and you don't know right now where that's going to help you in the future, but it will, because it's given you this great authority in certain areas because of these cracks, whatever that is, and you are gaining momentum as you go forward and not get held back. So I am now sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.